What's going on, peeps? Alright, so, change the number for the show? No. No, I didn't change the number. It's still 11, right? Okay, alright, cool. Alright, so, last week we had an issue. The ISP could not get our internet working properly, so there was no stream. I do apologize. But, we are going to move on. Murder's not here at the moment. Probably is still getting his daughter situated in college, and that's a 4-hour drive. Excuse me, up and 4 hours back, and who knows how much time in between for them to actually get her situated. So we're going to go ahead and go on. He shows up. If not, we will catch him next week, or you can catch him during the week streaming this week coming up. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about is it's a world gaming platform. It's the first wearable gaming platform that they talk about being wearable, where you have free motion with it. It's called the Super Suit. It was on a Kickstarter. It did not go anywhere. It only raised $32,000 of its $110,000. I think it would have been something that could have been something you could get behind, but obviously it didn't take off. And who knows why? Because I don't. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I am going to show you the video for it, and then you guys give me your opinions.
In video games, even virtual reality, you are merely a player in a world that is not your own. Super Suit lets you become you in a world limited only by your imagination. Forged from technology light years away, powered by the energy inside you. Get ready to dawn. The Super Suit. Super Suit is the world's first wearable gaming platform and uses new sci-fi technology to communicate suit to suit, so they work anywhere. The Super Vest is its power core. It lights up, makes sound, and has haptic feedback letting you feel when you get hit. The Super Glove is the tool to activate special abilities. Its engaged gesture technology gives you the power to unleash shockwaves, generate force fields, and much more. Inside every suit is a special super bot, which act as allies boosting your defense, zap your opponents, or be the goal of the game. Stocked full of a variety of games at launch, gives Super Suit the ability to be experienced single or multiplayer. Like in Super Suit's take on Capture the Flag, the suit's bots become goals sought after by opposing team members. And in its flagship strategy game, Robin Hood, players use the Super Suit's give and take features to steal resources from the rich team and give them to the poor team. With Super Suit, the more you play, the more powerful you become. Instead of leveling up a character, you level up, rewarding you with new powers and gestures as your abilities increase. And tracking those powers is done in the app, where you can monitor current level, compare scores and active minutes, and download new games. Inside Super Suit exists a new world of gaming. Get ready to unlock your potential. Get ready to don the Super Suit and live the game.
Alright, so I thought that was a pretty cool little gizmo that they have there. It really would get the kids out and about. It would ultimately get them off of their rear ends and get outside and actually do something. I think that had this been given a little bit of a chance, we could have been seeing this in stores. Hell, I'd probably even put one on And this could be something that maybe not now, but maybe later on it'll become a reality. It does have Bluetooth. You can charge it with the USB cable charging. You have 15 preloaded games inside of it. It's supposedly made of some really sturdy material, so it can handle, the little bumps here and there and stuff like that. It would be awesome that you can, play this with a bunch of friends. And they do state that you could add more than 10 players to the game at one time. So, that could be the next laser tag, really, what it boils down to. It's a sci-fi laser tag. There, that's exactly what it is. But anyway, this did not, like I said, they closed out. Their time was up. But there was so much that could be done with this. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste this down to you guys. You guys can head it up and take a look at it for yourselves. But I think that this could have been, like I said, going somewhere. But obviously it didn't. So you can't live in the past. They did raise $32,693. Like I said, I would have liked to have seen this go somewhere else. Gotten bigger. The next little thing I'd like to hit on, we all know about drones. And everybody likes the drones. If you've ever flown one for the first time, you do know that it is not simple. There's little micro movements that you have to do. This here actually puts a new twist on it. It's called the Kudrone, K-U-D-R-O-N-E. I'll go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste that link in. This is also in a Kickstarter fund. And this particular one has met and exceeded its funding. The funding was in excess of 2,460% of what they originally were needing. So they're at $1.381 million. Which is pretty nice. This is a 4K camera. It's called a nano drone. And it has a GPS following system, meaning it will follow you wherever you're going, it'll follow you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit that video real quick, and then you guys let me know what you think.
This is the Kudrone Mini Drone. It's a unique palm-sized quadcopter that captures crisp 4K image, HD 1080p, and panoramic photos. And what's more, the Kudrone pilots conveniently and effortlessly through your smartphone. With GPS and vision positioning, it will follow you wherever you go. At only 3 ounces, its compact and lightweight design allows you to take it with you anywhere. You can even set the Kudrone to follow you and track you, so you can capture that perfect ride. Infrared and sonar sensors let you fly, even indoors. Kudrone's advanced 4K camera, positioning system, and internal balancing technology combine for precision hovering. Get that perfect shot, video, or selfie every time. Take it up a notch with a 360 spin for aerial panorama photos. And the live stream technology allows for instant sharing. The Kudrone Mini Drone. Power, precision, performance.
Alright, so I actually have a drone myself. It's a small one. It's not very big. Probably like this big. And it's not as fancy as this is, but it lasts for about 28, 29 minutes. on one charge. There are lots of them out there that are probably 100 times better than the one I've got, but this one here really, really is nice. It does have some serious backers like, what is it? Gadget Store, F11 News, Dealer Scope, Yahoo Tech, Drone Blog, Electric Vehicles Research, The Drone News, Trend Hunter, Tom's Guide, Startler, Tech, Geeky Gadgets. So, I mean, you got quite a few backers for this. Like they said, they have the auto follow. They have an interchangeable battery system in it. It does know exactly where it's at. It does take 4K photos, or 4K video, and 4K photos. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. And for something that's a 3.1 inch body on it, that's pretty damn small. I think this would be a great Christmas present for somebody. I believe there's you could buy extra chargers or extra batteries that go in like a charger or something. It does have a 13 megapixel image quality, 4K video, approximately 8-minute flight time with a battery capacity of 650 milliamp hours. And its pricing right now, they're talking about $99 for this thing. That is not bad. Anything that comes even close to it is the DJ1 Mavic Pro. And it's just a tad bit bigger. And it's $1,000 and weighs even more money. So $99 is not bad, especially when you could just take it and use your phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, and you can sit there and watch the video as it's being captured, what they call live streaming it, right to your phone. Which means that you could probably put that right on the Facebook and be Facebooking this as you're going. That's pretty cool. I do like the idea. I like the idea of it having the auto follow function. I could see that being something at a wedding, and it just kind of just like droning around, and being that it is very, very easy to use, could really kickstart somebody's bridal photo and video business as well. Now, they did reach their goal of over $1 million, which meant that their goal sets, you get at the $150,000, you get a free extra set of propellers and a free carry case for every coup drone ordered. You then would be able to do an add-on upgrade, the Pro Kit, and that is the battery charger with 3 extra batteries. So you get 4 batteries total, 3 always on charge. So you could just constantly be switching it out. And they reached the $650,000 mark, and at that mark, it gave them the ability to then have a white version of this versus the black version. So you have 2 white or black, whichever one you want to do. And they did reach that 1 million stretch, and it still says it's locked, but they did reach the 1 million stretch, and it says free shirts for everyone who purchases one of the drones. And it does state here they have a referral program. The top 50 referrers will win a free engraving of their choice on their Coup Drone pre-ordered drone. So that's pretty cool. It has to be a maximum of 15 characters, including spaces. So it's not very big, it's something little. Like they said, you can use your iPhone or you can use your Android. It does give you the ability to take a photo with the app. You can take a photo, you can use the camera, you can set the camera up, you can take video, you can change the video settings, you adjust the follow, you can adjust the takeoff. It gives you how much storage it does have, and it states that it has 16 gigabytes of storage on board, so that's pretty good. It does have an auto return feature, which means that it will come back to you when you hit the little button and say come home, and it comes home. And that's to the GPS to where your phone is, so it's right to where you're at. It does have an auto takeoff and land feature. A lot of your newer drones are getting that feature put into them, so that's anything new, but it is pretty cool. It does state it has an emergency landing, so in case it needs to make an emergency landing, it will do so safely, so it doesn't hurt itself and you get hurt. It can operate in temperatures anywhere between 32 and 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that is Fahrenheit, peeps. The altitude, 30 meters. That's the highest you can work with. That's, 150 feet, I think. So, 150 feet. That's not too bad. And it only weighs 3 ounces, so that's pretty damn light. It does run on Wi-Fi, so that, you can really work with your phone, because I believe it did have Bluetooth as well, so that works really well with your phone. This did take place in California. They started this back in February of 2016. You can do this pretty quickly. Started February of 2016, and retail distribution they're talking about here in August, September of this year. So that's not bad. Hell, I would want one. I don't know about y'all, I would. Okay, so now we're going to talk about something that's on a more techy deal. It's called a Mist Box. The Mist Box is on Kickstarter. It has a lot of backers, but what it does is you hook a water line up to this box. This box then sets on your air conditioning outside. It then has a line that goes around all 4 sides and has misters on it. Then on the top of it, it has a little wind generator. So as soon as your AC kicks on, it starts spinning these blades, which then powers this system up and keeps it charged. So then it, in turn, starts spraying water, and it has a special little filter on the inside of it. What this does is it's supposed to lower your cooling bill because you are increasing the efficiency of the AC to cool down the Freon so that it gets back to the, did you already put that in? Thank you. But it gives, cools down the Freon, gets it so that it cools your insides off a little bit better. Like I said, it's cooling efficiency. And it says here by 30%. That's 30% that you'll be saving on your bills. They have met their goal of 10 grand. They are now at $298,000. On average, they're saying that your AC costs you $820 a year. Now you take that and say you cut the cost by 20 to 38%, you lower the bill by $320. So that then your average bill is $500. But here's the thing. You are required to have a Mist Box subscription so that you can get that special little filter that they sell, and that you get the ability to have your phone hooked up to this so it tells you when it comes on, when it goes off, if it needs a new filter. It's a monitoring service, basically, is what it boils down to. And then you've got to pay a $39 activation fee for that. They're saying that it has a lifetime warranty, so if anything goes wrong, they'll fix it or replace the box. I could see this being something that's relatively easy to put together and do. I personally have used misters in the past just to clean the fins off, and when you're doing that, the inside gets awfully cold really quick. So I know that having that go across there does work, but oh, she's gonna make it rain. So anyway, I know that something like this would work. It's kind of intriguing. I would show you the video, but to me, the video really did not do any service for this product because it made me feel like it was an infomercial. Oh, wait, there's more. Yeah, exactly. Now, the water filter does have a bacteria-killing disinfectant agent in it. The filter also has an anti-scaling so that it, if you got hard water and stuff, it keeps it from creating that calcium buildup on your misters and things of the sort, and on your fins when the water goes out and back to your fins, supposedly. So that's what it's supposed to do. If it does do it, great. If not, so what? Like I said, it's a simple feed system with a filter for your water to go through, and it mists this water out and into your condenser outside. And what I like is the wind turbine. That actually got me. Really? So anyway, it does have a pretty cool wind turbine, like I said. The wind turbine has the ability to generate power from the fan itself going. So the fan goes, it then starts spinning that generator, which then in turn creates a current that then goes and charges, I guess it has a little rechargeable battery or something, or it just starts the system up and keeps it running. But a lot of people have put money into this. And you get one control unit, 4 mist bars, 1 wind turbine, 1 water filter, and 1 battery. So the battery keeps getting charged every time the AC comes on. So this is to help keep it from coming on as often as they normally do, especially during the summer. I can see something like this during the summer being something that will really, really help, especially if you live in a very dry heat area, or even a humid area, but a dry heat area where you mist it, it will go into the fins and try cooling the system off a lot faster. That's sort of along those same lines as chillers. on top of your hospitals. They have an A-frame. These chillers have water that flows through them. That water then goes and recircs through filters and then right back down again onto these chillers, which do cool down the system inside these hospitals. So it's along the same line of cooling. They are partnered with PAX, which is the world's first and largest hardware accelerator, Dubai Future Foundation, and that is supposedly the most successful government-supported accelerator in the world. They do not have a manufacturing behind them just yet, but at least they haven't released the name of it, of their manufacturing, so maybe that's something that's still going to be up in the air. They did start this back in 2013, and it has been actively going through its betas, and it says here R&D Gen 2 product was started back in May of 2016. Advanced water treatment system started in June of 2016. By November, they still haven't released the name of who they got as the global electronics manufacturer. It says here CES Mistbox Gen 2 is revealed by January of 2017 of this year. It's supposedly they're setting up the assembly line and the tooling setups by January of 2017. By March, Intertech independent testing confirms 20 to 38% savings. And now, as of June, tooling has been finalized. That was the last update. Now, July, they're supposedly meeting compliance certifications. By August, mass production. And by the end of August, it ships out. Well, they got some shit they need to work on. Start getting this thing done. But if you're interested in it, go check it out. I'm sure that people will enjoy that. I'm going to have to say today my favorite's got to be the Super Suit. Yeah, the game suit won. See that in the poll? Gotta love it. But anyway, I think that the game suit would be a win-win for everyone. It's a sad thing that it is closed now. You can't give to them anymore. I'm sure you probably could if you went directly to them instead of going through here. Go directly to them and see about that. The Coup drone, the drone itself, I think would be pretty cool. A lot of possibilities with that. And I'm guessing that's going to be it for us this week. You know, it's going to be a short week, but if you guys go to these links, check these things out. I'm sure you guys would find it interesting. I know I myself found it interesting. And the Coup drone, I mean, fix my mistake, was not California, but Shenzhen, China. That is where it's being thought up of and sold out of. Okay, so anyway, hit us up on our Facebook. Hit us up at cnggaming.com. Keep a lookout for cnggaming.center. We are going to be eventually starting up our commissions for 3D printing. This is something that I had printed for a camera, for a webcam. It sets right on top here, clips right around it so it holds it nice and neat, and then you know, be able to have this set nice and flush, and you can just sit there and, set it up however you want. If you don't have a place to put your camera, this would work just great. And then I personalized it. Oh, this way. There we go. Put CNG on it, top and bottom. Well, there's actually front and back. And there's a variant of this that I'm going to use to put a little centerpiece in here that screws down in place, so you can actually screw your camera onto one of these if your webcam has the little screw hole instead. But once we start our commissions for 3D printing, you guys can hit us up, say, hey, I'd like to have something like this done, and we'll work with you, try to get you on the road to having your first commission, having our first commission, but having you get your first 3D print of an item that you would like. Now, we cannot do licensed items, but if I've got to, I can go and make things work by using Photoshop or any of those other programs to fix it so that we can then print it without any kind of legal ramifications. We will, with the commissions as they're being done, we'll be having them being streamed as they're getting done. Something like this, just to forewarn people, something like this right here is approximately 6 hours, just over 6 hours to print something like this. So some prints take up to 40 hours to print, just depending on how big of a thing that you want, or how many pieces there are to whatever you want. So, I guess that's it for us this week anyway. I don't have my murder with me, so I can't bounce ideas off of him to see if I missed anything, or to get his ideas or his thoughts as well. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Come back in just a little while onto my other channel, Batapally. I will be either hitting up some more PUBG, or I might even hit up some Path of Exile. I'm not sure yet what I might do, but we'll probably hit some games or something or another. And yeah, I was playing some Battlegrounds last night, so we'll hit up some Battlegrounds maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe some 7 Days to Die with the Val mod. I did release 2 videos on 7 Days to Die as far as using reshade and to brighten up everything, and to also be able to run Val mod as well as running the regular 7 Days to Die. Now, you can get to those through our YouTube channel. They are the newest ones we just put on. I will be taking a lot of my... Oh, that's right. You did put them on there as well. Yes, she's on top of it. I'm going to tell you what. I'd be lost if I didn't have my searchy. Everybody needs a searchy, I'm telling you. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Give these items a check out. Just go read about them. I mean, I'm not asking you to donate to them. I'm just asking you to go read about them if you find them interesting. Or if you find something interesting on Kickstarter or coming up or any kind of techie thing or whatever, send us an email. Hit us up on Steam. Hit us up on our Facebook page. Hit us up on our CNGgaming.com page. We have many, many different ways to get messages. So hit us up. Give us an idea if you got one. I am working on trying to get somebody to come in and talk to us about their their guides for, that's my email address. Their guide for World of Warcraft Professions. I've used it for many, many years, and he's pretty spot on. Sometimes he's got it wrong, but he fixes it when you tell him, hey, this isn't right, or that ain't right, or this has changed now, and he'll go in, he'll fix it, and it's a great, great tool to use. If you are trying to farm for gold and stuff, I did that for right after they started using the coins, and I was able in 1 month to buy my next month by just casually going out and using his tutorials and his knowledge to farm with. But anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. And it's like I always say, friends all let friends get along. Peace.